Part B. I'm going to give myself a little bit more space. So a couple things are happening here. I have a base that's a fraction. I have a value, which is a fraction, so that's going to compress it vertically. I have a k value, or sorry, an h value inside there, so it's going to shift it left and right. So what I'm always going to do here is to figure out where the domain starts, I'm going to figure out where x minus 3 equals 0, and that's when x equals 0. Sorry, how about positive 3? So that's going to tell me my limitation on the domain. I can't plug in anything there. I can't plug in x equals 3. Because if I try to do, well, let's just do it with normal log of 0. Let's see what happens. Log of 0, domain error. I can't put it in. So this input in the logarithm, I figure out when it equals 0. I want my domain to be x such that x is greater than 3. So I know I'm not going to be putting in anything less than 3. The problem is, the way we've been graphing all of these things is we take the function of 1, right? Well, I just have to think, what can I plug in for x to take 3 away and get 1 as a result? Well, that is just going to be 4. I'm going to plug in f of 4. I'm also going to plug in the base value. I want x minus 3 to equal the base value, which means it's going to be x equals 3.25. And I also want it to x minus 3 to equal the reciprocal of the base, which is 4, so x equals 7. So those are my 3 numbers I'm going to plug in. And all I have to do is take the input and work it backwards so I can find those 3 interesting values there. So let's go ahead and calculate them. F of 4 is equal to 1 half times log base 1/4 of 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. Log base 1/4 of 1 is 0, which means f of 4 equals 0. Next one, f of 3.25 is 1 half times log base 1/4 of 3.25 minus 3. 3.25 minus 3 is 0.25. Well, 0.25 and 1/4 are the same, so I just get 1 times 1 half. So f of 3.25 equals 1. And I'm going to have to, get myself some more space here before I do example 6 so I can graph this out. Last one is going to be f of 7 1 half times log base 1/4 of 7 minus 3. That's 1 half of log base 1/4 of 4. The log of its reciprocal is just negative 1. And that gives me negative 1 half. So I've got 3 points there. F of 4 is 0. F of 3.25 is 1. And 1 half. And f of 7 is negative 1 half. So I definitely don't need as much on my y-axis now, because it's been compressed vertically by that a value between 0 and 1. I do need quite a bit on my x-axis though. I need to get all the way over to 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there's all the way to 10. All right, let's plot our points. F of 4 is 0. F of 3.25 is 1/2. And f of 7 is negative 1/2. And if you remember here from the domain, I'm going to have myself a vertical asymptote at x equals 3. So I kind of sketch that in there to make sure my line doesn't cross it when I'm sketching it out. So I start off really close to it, come down and make the curve. This is a pretty tight curve here, and there's my graph. And of course, I didn't say it before, but the range is all y in the reals.